Hi everyone, I'm going to continue to pot my new succulents. Here I have the Graptoveria Fantome. So I will talk a little bit about the Fantome. It is the hybrid cross between Graptopetalum paraguayens and Echeveria elegans, which also apparently goes by Mexican snowball. So you can see in the video that this has a stem. It looks like it was a cutting that rooted, and these are known to get pretty stemmy. Yeah, so these stems can grow up to 20 inches long, which is pretty long if you ask me, and then about 0.6 inches thick. It doesn't really have leaves on the lower stem, which it sounds a lot like the Paraguayans, which is also called a ghost plant. So I've featured those in my vlog before. So it actually sounds very much like them, which makes perfect sense because it is one of the parents. So of course it's gonna take after its properties of the parent. So, going on about the Fantome, the rosettes can grow up to 6 inches in diameter, and it produces offsets with long stalks, which is also very similar to the ghost plant. And as far as the leaves go, they are, as you can see in the picture, they're very fleshy. They are spoon-shaped, and it has a sharp pointy leaves. And these are not just properties of the ghost plant, but also the Mexican snowball. And as you can see in the video, the leaves are light bluish and it will turn pinkish under the right conditions. And of course, it will flower in the spring and the summer. Flowers tend to be star-shaped and the colors can be yellow or sometimes pinkish on the outside. Last but not least, I'm going to pop in some pictures of the parents so you guys can see the similarities. Moving right along, next I will be potting the Echeveria Moranii. The Moranii is a slow-growing succulent. It is short-stemmed and the rosettes are grayish to green leaves with maroon edges. I haven't been able to find much information about the size, but I was able to find that the stems can get as tall as 1.2 inches and up to 0.3 inches thick. And the leaves can get up to 2.4 inches long and up to 1.2 inches wide. Not real information as to how big the rosettes can get. I've just finished cleaning off the roots and I am using a hand blower to clean out the face of any dust or dirt. And at this time I do a more thorough check on the face to make sure there's no pests. But it looks like I've discovered mealybugs. I don't know how many of you guys have encountered mealybugs when growing succulents, but it is one of the most common pests you can find, and they usually are hiding in between the leaves, usually on the underside of the leaves, and they are that fuzzy sort of white looking bugs. And here you can see it is wiggling around. It is still alive. Luckily, I only found a couple of them. It wasn't badly infested, so I decided to, of course, I'm double checking, making sure that I don't see any more. And I will go ahead and grab the insecticide spray and give it a good spray and let it dry before I actually plant it into a pot. At this point, it's been, pulled out. Its root is exposed, so I am spraying the face all in between the leaves and the roots, and giving it some time to dry before I pot it into the new pot. So I don't know how familiar you guys are with mealybugs, but I've only encountered them a handful of times, and those handful of times were sort of this case where I purchased new succulents and it came with the mealybugs. In the very beginning, because I've never seen them before, I didn't even think to check the plants, but I have since then learned um, that I should always double check the plants. And I'm still, learning, and I'm still trying to get into that practice of double checking the succulents. Um, but it definitely helps when I pot them up and I clean the roots. And that's one of the reasons why I do that, because I do find myself being more thorough when I do clean up the roots. So I've learned the hard way that with some of my other more mature plants that I've purchased, and usually mature plants do cost more as well. So I've had a couple of plants that came very badly infested. So I learned the hard way that I should always double check before I pot. And also this time around, I have also learned that I should not keep any of the plants near um, the new plants when I pot, because when you're potting and you're cleaning off the roots and whatnot, mealybugs do lay eggs in the soil. So any of that old soil could infest my other plants that are nearby. So it did, once I saw the mealybugs here, I did move them away so that they won't get infested. Potting is all done. I will keep it near me, give it several more sprays in the next few days. And I think that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Bye now.